Otis had abandoned me. I had to find another way to get to the theater. It wasn't too far, but the streets were crawling with the living dead. I decided to get there through the sewers.
오티스의 배신은 제게게 깊은 상처를 남깁니다. 분노와 배신감이 뒤섞인 감정을 억누르며 말없이 발걸음을 옮깁니다. 중간에 버려진 보급품을 챙겨 체력을 회복하고 스위치를 작동시켜 통로를 열고 더 깊은 곳으로 들어갑니다. 잠시 수면 위로 올라와 숨을 돌리고 계속 나아갑니다. 2번이라 적힌 수문을 발견합니다. 그리고 그 근처에서 작동 중인 라디오 하나를 발견합니다. 라디오에서 들려온 내용은 심각했습니다. 잭은 극장으로 향하고 있었지만 지금 와서 멈출 수는 없었습니다. 앞으로 나아가야만 했습니다. 그렇게 3번 수문과 4번 수문을 통과하고 막혀있던 철장을 부숴 그 길을 엽니다. 이어진 통로의 끝. 잭은 지상으로 올라갑니다.
The theater was barricaded like a fortress, but everyone was dead. Those things got to them. I needed some rest. But first, I had some business to deal with.
잭은 극장에 다다릅니다. 그 안에는 생명의 흔적이 완전히 사라져 있었습니다. 그가 지나온 길 위에는 죽음뿐이었습니다. 라디오는 이제 침묵만을 내뱉고 있습니다. 잭은 깊은 고독감을 느낍니다. 그는 누구에게도 기댈 수 없는 현실에 점점 더 고립되어 갔습니다.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Jared Smith Center for Performing Arts proudly presents Death of a Salesman as performed by Dr. Hondo's interpretive dance troupe.
더 이상 싸울 이유도 나아갈 목적도 서서히 희미해져 사라져갑니다. 극장에 남은 좀비들을 끝까지 처치했지만 그의 눈빛엔 더 이상 희망도 분노도 남아있지 않았습니다.
I woke up to honking. Otis came back for me. I asked Otis where we were going. A trucker on his CB radio told him about a city of the living, completely surrounded by water and walled off from those creatures. We had to find a way there. Our best bet was to go by boat. We headed for the docks. Freedom was in sight. Otis would go down and find a boat while I covered him. I'm ready when you are. This one is no good. Blocked. Let's try another. Otis found a 20-footer. He would hotwire it while I went to the control tower to open up the harbor gates. We barely got out of there alive. It was like they knew we were trying to get away. I was relieved, but Otis wasn't doing so good. I could tell they had got to him. He looked at me and took a deep breath and asked for one last favor. It made me sick to my stomach, but I had to do it before he turned into one of them, a living dead. I'm bleeding. They got to me. Kill me before I turn into one of them.
오티스는 절박하게 같은 말만 반복했습니다. 잭은 부탁을 들어줍니다.
It took a while, but I finally made it to the city of the living. People from the city were trying to get supplies across the river, but the drawbridge wasn't working. They asked me for help, and I just couldn't say no.
오티스의 희생으로 마침내 살아남은 자들의 도시 문턱까지 다다랐습니다. 긴 고난의 여정이 막바지에 이르렀음을 느낍니다. 도움을 청하는 목소리를 듣습니다. 좀비들의 그림자를 뚫고 희망의 열쇠를 손에 쥔 채 옥상의 길을 따라 그에게 다가갔습니다.
The truck was full of supplies, but that meant squat if we couldn't get into the city. The power to the bridge was out. If I could get the generator started, we might just stand a chance.
도개교를 작동시킨 책은 잠시의 숨 돌릴 틈도 없이 갑작스레 보급품 운송 차량을 호위하게 됩니다. 그는 차량 뒤편에 설치된 미니건에 올라타고 몰려드는 좀비 무리를 하나씩 처치해 나갑니다.
The men at the gate took me to meet an important man named Mr. Kaufman. Mr. Kaufman was mighty impressed with how I helped out at the bridge. He was so impressed that he offered me a job on the spot. You see, there was this big, tall skyscraper called Fiddler's Green, filled with fancy rich people apartments. He wanted to fix it up again, but those flesh eaters had infested it. He said the cleanup was almost done, only a few pockets of the things were left. It sounded dangerous, but he'd give me a nice place to live and lots of money to do it. Besides, Mr. Kaufman said that by doing this, I'd be helping out a lot of people. Good people, just like me. That's how I got from the farm to the top of Fiddler's Green. Inside the city, life went on. Kaufman opened his fancy tower. Only the rich and famous were welcome, but that's a whole different story. At times, things seemed almost normal, but I knew, heck, we all knew, beyond the city walls was nothing but death, and it was trying to get in.
Step right up, take your shot. Spin the wheel and lose the lot. Painted smiles and rusted chin. Welcome, dear, you won't win. Lover's luck, it's counterfeit. Hearts like mine come pre-split. Try to love. What a sin. Oh, you sweet fool, you can't win. You can't